Alrighty. Just gotta make sure this is working here before I start. Make sure it is working. Do do do. Make sure it is working. Alright, it's working. First thing we gotta do, let's negotiate the
These
contract.
players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them so you don't lose them next season.
Damn, there's a lot of people.
Cap room is how much money you have to spend on new contracts this year. Cap hit is how much the current contract proposal will impact the cap room. The closer your contract proposal is to desired contract, the higher the chance they'll accept.
Let's see. Cool. Got him. Now I need to keep Marshawn. Now you want 16.3 for 2 years. You know what? I'm gonna give him 6. But for 3. Cool. We took a hard hit last week. Scout college players.
Here
Never
are all
mind.
the players that will appear in the upcoming draft. Select a player to learn more. Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Use this and each skill unlock will cost you scouting points. A portion of unused points will be lost each week. Unlock this player's true skill ranking to see if he's a diamond.
I don't
just
care.
Found a diamond in the rough. Other teams will undervalue this player, and you may get the next Tom Brady.
Ooh. I gotta look at QBs. Oh, shit. I just want to see what happens if I put it on rookie. So, yes, I do have it on rookie. I just want to see what happens. Let's go.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, Pro Bowler Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. They face off with Ryan Tannehill and the Miami Dolphins.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Is it
Today,
raining
it's week 3,
again?
and we've got a good one in store.
Why is
Between
it
the
always
Oakland
motherfucking
Raiders
raining?
and the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer
Oh my
afternoon.
God, that's
Perfect
slow.
conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
That was a solid performance last week,
And
wasn't
defense
it?
will have a
2
boost, cover
touchdowns,
2
no
man.
interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
All right.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They go play action here on first down. Now the
Got
pressure
him!
comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
I am taking my focus to the running back position and Kenyon Drake, because what I saw from him in 2017 down the stretch, where he took over for Jay Ajayi after the trade to Philadelphia, he looked like a lead back in the NFL, averaged nearly 90 yards per game in that role. And what's interesting, at the University of Alabama, never was the lead back. Always was the third down guy, special teams guy. Now he might carry the load in the NFL.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
I tried to catch it.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Carr. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved.
Like
you mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Who got injured? Damn it.
He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
They'll run with Lynch.
Oh.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You're supposed to dive.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll run for Lynch. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he fights his way in zone for a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a
I'm actually uploading the last stream I did real quick. Okay. Tell me about the good old days. Okay.
Now, A little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
They'll just build off of. That's what they're looking for.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense
hell
to
no.
catch
Hell
settle
no.
down, and relax
That was
a
almost
little
a
bit after
touchdown.
they just gave up a score.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Out of the gun, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd, so a lot of teams think now maybe
Oh, son of a bitch.
this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to the roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Okay.
Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake.
Drop it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard and at least 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, here's Tannehill. And Amendola
Son of a...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Danny Amendola, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. Offense are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs,
Damn it.
they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? Touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And
Stay
he'll
up.
be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix
And I got
things
scared.
Looking deep. Oh, this is taken in.
Oh, he
It's
got it.
complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On 1st down, Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The coaching staff told us they want a lot more of this season.
I imagine the entire time in the offseason when these guys were taking breaks from watching film, when they were out running and doing all the other things, all they were thinking about is, how do we create more sacks? They loved what they just saw there.
Because they were near the bottom of the league in 2007. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Cardinal, 41 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Carr gives to Marshawn.
Oh, ball.
And he'll
I
lose
don't know why I
yardage.
just did
Brought
that.
down at the 32. A huge
I got
loss
scared.
on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
But we all know that the instinct is to fight for every possible yard and try and pick something up. But every now and then, you've got to know when to turn off your instinct. Okay, in this situation, find a way to go down and save some yardage. I mean, quarterbacks do it all the time, right? Play up, we don't have it, just take the sack, fight for another down. In this case, though, he kept trying to make something happen, and that loss of yardage, it changes field position, changes everything you're trying to do on offense, really puts them in a bad spot.
It's not the play I wanted. But
On play action, it's Carr.
Hit it.
Caught
Yes.
right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
right on the
Out
line.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return.
Tried to strip him.
He'll lead his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game. Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time. Come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, here's Tannehill. And down goes, brought down a Raider sack. Tahir Whitehead leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
The old adage, be quick but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. Please, that they didn't punch
Hit it.
He's got a man. Complete.
Oh, he got my motherfucking ankle.
A big play there. Carr to Nelson. 45 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
pushed out right. And he'll slide down
Got
to
it.
avoid the tackle. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going.
I know I
the
can
field
pick
goal
this
unit's
up.
going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he
Got
picks up
him.
the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their tests as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is Carr.
Yeah!
Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Who got injured? I'm going to make sure that I
The
have
kickoff
them
unit is
return.
out on the field, and they will send
Don't
this
go
one
in the end
away.
zone. Perfect.
Now it's Wilson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Substituted him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Forecast calling
Party,
for more
rock,
of the same.
rock.
The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4.
I tried.
Across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've been able to move the ball.
Seven to 7.
Out
I
comes the
want to see the
Raiders
Bengals.
offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any of that. He will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Akeem Spence breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Oh, you know
what? It's
what?
complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
And
it's
to
a
run
loss
back
of
to
7.
fucking get it.
And now it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there. Carr to Nelson. 44 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Well, he almost had it defensively.
Shit.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Oh, I can slip it here.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You hear, Bryce?
And the blitz does come.
Hit it!
Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On the move to his left.
Oh,
get 10 more there,
thought I had
I
it.
believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think the last two plays
I'm doing, Bryce, I'm doing a full season
against this guy
on Madden. This is my third week, and I'm 0-2 right now.
Legs as well, what we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm.
And
really
I
how
am
he can hurt
Raiders, as you can tell. I'm doing the plays. Oh, I should have went with the run. Why am I fucking passing? That reminds me of the fucking Seahawks. That reminds me of the fucking Seahawks when they tried to pass the ball
surprise,
on the 1 yard line.
First and goal at the 1, no quarterback sneak,
So
no
the way that I
running play.
decided
They to
what
throw for
team
it,
I was
but
going
the
to
pressure
be
got to him
is
quickly
I asked
and put the
Alexa
quarterback down.
what pick a number 1 to 32, and I just scrolled down to that. It was number 17, I think, and I scrolled down to the 17th team, and that's just who it was. I prefer Bengals.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr.
Why would I ever throw
Almost had
that?
it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Because I wanted it to be random.
About momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective.
No, that's why I didn't
gasp
play
on
as the
sideline
Bengals.
as
I
he
wanted it to
could
be
not come
random.
up with that football.
Son of a bitch, dude. What do I do? Bryce, what do I do? I'm going to try a
They've
screen.
been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert
You know what?
another
Fuck
here
you,
on
Bryce.
third
They
and
do
goal?
not. You know.
Card out a throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Get it in!
They do get 8
I
out
can't
of the pitch
get
and
it.
catch. However, it's
What
fourth
the
down.
fuck?
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all
Alright,
going
I'm
to come
going for the
together, and they
run
had
now.
a chance to pick up a first down, but
You
the defense
suck,
got
Bryce.
there
Fuck you.
and finished
Hey,
it
Bryce,
off.
this is for you, bitch.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And
Get
he's
in.
Touchdown.
Yes.
Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but
after
surely
this
now
game-
starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling
But,
away, but you mentioned that
after
slowly but
this
surely.
game,
you
Bryce,
also
I'm a
drain
hop on
clock, too, with
Fortnite
a
with
drive
you.
like that. So you really give yourself
So
an
that's why I said
advantage.
about 45 minutes, because I was only about 15 minutes into it. So it'll be. I've been streaming for like it'll be about 20 more minutes. And you haven't played this game since the Nintendo 64.
The
You should
kickoff
get it
team on the
again.
field
It's
now
really
as they will
fun.
Send this one away.
Should I? Hey, Bryce, should I
return man
stream
is Graham.
when we play Fortnite?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready.
You don't want me to
for
stream?
their
Why
first
not? 'Cause
possession
we
of the
suck.
second half. They trail offense.
I mean,
first
I
time
know
to touch
you
the ball in
suck,
quarter
but
three,
it's not
and
bad
we'll
to
see what
show
they
the
can
whole
do.
world.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half, other teams just
No,
go,
you're
okay,
the bad one,
these
man.
are the
I always have
sequence
to
of plays we
save your
want to
ass.
run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw
I mean,
in
when
that
you
big
land, the
chunk
first
play
thing you
right
do is
away.
try to kill
Try and get
fucking
after 'em
Stark
early
and
try
stuff
and
like
create a
that,
big
fucking
play
Iron
to
Man.
give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But if they chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Drake.
Hit him.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second
not my
half, and
fault
this
he's
offense
hard
has
to
not
kill,
scored a lot
okay?
of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to
Fucking
open things
asshole.
up and start really trying to move the ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Is somebody gonna get him?
The Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad
Whoa.
number 3 right now.
Are you gonna
3
run,
scoring
dude?
game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted.
He
And you
fucking,
can tell
like,
on the
jumped
sideline,
up
those
and
faces
stopped,
are getting
and
a
he
little bit
wouldn't run.
longer as this one goes.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels
All right,
that
Bryce,
way,
real
doesn't
quick,
it?
pick a
He
play
has
for me to
it,
do.
he
Any
loses
play
it,
you want.
Somehow a ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
I can't on offense, you idiot.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Should I run it, pass it? Should I throw a screen? Pick the next play for me.
To throw, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Lets
Actually,
it go
he's
for
open. I'm
Nelson.
gonna throw to
And
him.
the defense loses him. It's complete.
Hey!
All
Yeah!
the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time, because that's not going to be a quick.
And now it's blocked.
No! That's bull. Man.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I know you're laughing right now.
Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Wilson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense
And I'm not
right
going to
here?
lose.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
Why was that
give
dude
us
up
some
there
points.
just standing there?
No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here, Bryce?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill on the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards.
Hey, you going to hop on Fortnite when this game is over?
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
What's
so you curl a
MIB?
little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones
MLB.
that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
I have MLB, actually. I don't know if it's a cross-play, but I have the newest game.
Drake off the give from Tannehill.
Oh, yeah.
Forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
I'm going to stream Fortnite. I'm kind of having fun streaming.
On 3rd down, Drake.
Oh.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further.
Offense.
Ooh, holding.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
What the
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
God damn it.
So they will
That
accept
just
the
helped them
penalty
out.
and move forward. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to
go Hail Mary.
keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play.
You wouldn't buy Madden?
Now Carr. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
I mean, I get that. Rather watch it.
To throw again.
You're just probably not very good at football.
Lets it go for Nelson.
Hit it!
And he almost intercepted
He
it.
should have picked that
They
off.
haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short and you can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
You know what? Why not?
On that try. 19 yards that time for number 19. Carr now on 1st down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'll go for this one.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
Oh, they bunched up on
Escaping the
him.
pressure right.
Wait, no, they didn't. Found
Wide
him.
open receiver complete. And past the 35,
See, I'm the
he'll
best.
be dropped a
I'm
yard
the-
or 2
I'm the
shy of the
best
30.
Madden player,
15
Bryce.
more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
I want one more touchdown.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
I have no...
Now he'll let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Terrific.
How's your
coverage in the end
GTA
zone
going,
that time.
Bryce?
Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I didn't run it because there was a guy standing right there, but I could have got the first now that I think about that.
Carr going to look to throw.
Because I can do that with it,
Wide
baby!
open, complete.
I meant to jump
A
that,
good
but oh
pick
well.
up there, a 22. And on that
That's all right.
last
I'm gonna
play
get the touchdown
there, he's
anyway.
over
Not that big a deal.
400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
Yeah, that, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making
throw it.
yardage out.
And that's
Yeah!
touchdown. Jordy Nelson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the silver and black continue to roll. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old
That
coach
was
told
nice.
me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You know, you think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
The point after
No,
through
you
the
would
raindrops.
not. And you
something
got to
good.
admit,
And the
that was a pretty good fucking play right
lead
there.
will swell by 1 more.
I'm going to boot it out of bounds on
Out is
purpose.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, shit.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins.
And no,
as they have
you
it
would not
first
be
and
kicking
10.
my ass. I'd be. We all know it. So shut your little ass up.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, balls.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Great, another motherfucking injury. Yeah, that's the one thing that has plagued my team this year, Bryce. Look at this. 5 motherfucking injuries. That one was a big one because he's really good.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
I'm getting ready to hop over to Fortnite.
On first down, Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped.
Damn,
the
he
line
got
of
hurt.
scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Come on, Bengals. Win that game down at the bottom.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. They go with the screen to Gore. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I substituted him.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I got a chance
But the
for
passing game
another
right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week, he hit on right at 50%. This week, he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You know what? Nah. I ain't going to go for another touchdown. I'm going to just end the game.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A solid run.
They
on
ain't going to
first
call
down.
day timeout. I'm going to
Leaves
kneel
them
the
with a
fucking
2nd
ball.
and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over.
I did not want to
The Giants
sneak
ran
it.
one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Fuck it. I'm going
Raiders
for
on
it.
3rd
I
down.
couldn't.
They've had good success.
I'm gonna go
5
for
8 to
this.
this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr lets it go for Nelson.
Oh, he finally got an interception.
The rookie Minka Fitzpatrick with a pick. There's a fumble. The Dolphins have got it.
That's all right. They got 2 seconds left. I'm just playing funny now because I got this game won. We're going to go... Fuck the quarterback. We're going for a field goal block return. I'm sending everybody towards that quarterback.
One last throw here for Tannehill.
Bop!
And that will be incomplete
he almost caught it.
as time has run out on this football game.
Okay.
Well, Charles, the forecast
text
called
you.
for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect
That was
us
a good
as
game,
well,
guys.
not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
Money bag, money bag, money bag. Upgrade all. Let's go. That win feels good. Did lovers really fall in love to stay? But if you guys
Start your week
enjoyed
by installing your game
this
plan.
video, make sure you leave a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and tap that bell so you get notified every time we upload. And until next time, wow, Texans. I want to see where the Bengals are at. Jesus Christ. I am at... Okay, 18th, not bad. But until next time, peace, you guys.